Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Ramsey. I'm from Jupiter, Florida, and today my 2-minute expert tip is really on the art of persuasion. Within the concept of persuasion, it really comes down to the basis of breaking down your conversation into 3 parts. The grandfather of persuasion was actually Aristotle, and he had broken down his concepts into ethos, logos, and what was called pathos. Now, to break those terms down so you understand, they equally are as important during your conversation when speaking to someone. So the first concept is your ethos, which is all about credibility, titles, achievements, things that you've done. People want to talk to people who they feel are very, very credible. When we look at logos, those are logics and data and statistics and all those things that go into the information that you're trying to portray to someone, equally as important. And the last one, pathos, which is basically appealing to someone's emotion. If you can equally space those 3 things out, your persuasion in your conversation will go up tenfold. Often I talk to people and they'll say, how do you get so many people to do implant dentistry? Or better yet, how do you get so many people over the age of 50 to do orthodontics? I said, you need to understand during those conversations the importance of each aspect, ethos, logos, and pathos. Now, I personally have a tendency to weigh heavy on the last one. I'm a big believer right now that the pathos plays a huge portion, which is appealing to someone's emotion. We get emotionally involved the same way we do. Why do you, when you go to look at a car, do they say, would you like to test drive it? Because you get in it, you start to drive it, and you're like, oh, this is fantastic. Put on your favorite radio, put on your seat warmer, and things are going great. It appeals to your emotion. You're willing to go back and overpay for that car. And so that would never happen if you were strictly just looking at it on a brochure. So appealing to your emotion, we see people like Christian Kochman doing his digital smile design. One of the big aspects he often says is emotional-based dentistry. Capture people emotionally, and you can pretty much get them to do anything you want. As you start to go into treatment plans and discussing things with people, understand your conversation can't be heavy on just one aspect. If you believe people come to see you because you're a board certified XYZ, or just because you have a certain address, you're kidding yourself. Your conversation needs to be equally spaced between ethos, logos, and pathos. But if you're gonna weigh heavy on one, I'd say be heavy on the part that appeals to their emotion, and you will see a dynamic change in your conversations.